Yeah, I don't get political on here and I don't get all that kinds of crap on here, but you know what? This COVID crap sucks. Lockdowns, can't do shit, can't go see family in rest homes, none of that crap. This leads me up to finding information out way too late. Becky's step grandpa would have been 97 years old this week, Wednesday, I believe. We just found out that he passed away in April. Yeah, we haven't seen him for a while. Actually, I haven't seen him for a couple years. The worst thing is, he lost both his sons. One in a tragic, well, actually, he was the one had a massive heart attack, pickup, camp trailer. His wife was lucky enough to get a hold of the steering wheel and shut the key off and get pulled off to the side of the road. That was on I-5 in California. 6-lane highway, all one way, going 70, 80 miles an hour, And shortly after that, his son, who lived up here, ended up with cancer and within like 6 months was dead. So the only family he had, one estranged daughter who he had, last I knew, he hadn't seen in like 25 or 30 years, and his daughter-in-law up here. So she ended up basically putting me in a home. He kind of needed to be. He couldn't get around for himself very well anymore. He lived a hard life, worked in the woods all his life, served our country in World War II, that kind of thing. Good man. The shitty thing about life is his daughter-in-law didn't tell anybody until July. Well, Becky didn't find out until tonight when she was talking to her mother, and her mother thought she'd already told her. That's shitty. So, especially this day and time, all the crap going on, keep in contact. Don't let that shit happen. Pisses me off. And Becky was really close with you. Anyway, there's your sunset tonight, Sunday night. It's the best I'm going to get for you tonight. Well, there's a pretty good silhouette this morning. Could the neighbor's yard light through the tree over there? A little bit of red there. Not a whole lot higher. Clouds that you got to see in the first clip of this, they're all gone. Not a single one in the sky. And there's an aerial plane up there. See if we can find it. I can't find it. It's roughly the middle of the screen if you happen to see it. And number two's finally getting up. She's got to, I think she's stealing my pickup today. She's got to put gas in it before she goes to school. So I just texted her a few minutes ago to make sure she was up. Probably hear my pickup fire up here in a couple minutes if I stick around right here long enough. And I'm guessing that this group of cows is all out there in the three-cornered piece somewhere. I can't see them, it's too damn dark. Maybe I can see them with this. If I see them, you see them. Almost looks like they might be in that opening in there, I don't know. They better still be around here somewhere. Anyway. First clip was longer than I wanted it to be. Definitely not something I wanted to talk about. Still don't. But, hey, it's all life. We all know it. Problem is, when something happens, people should inform people. And with all the COVID crap, it's not like anybody could go visit with him. Only certain people could go, if that. So, yeah, we're good. Something we expected a long time ago, but yeah, sometimes people just surprise you and keep going. He worked his ass off his whole life. So, enough about that. I gotta get to work. I gotta move irrigation because I know that gun's in already. And I kind of want it to maybe run a little slower in the next spot because the next spot, I think, is the one that was kind of light up there. And where it is, it actually overlaps pretty good to the last run. Not sure why it overlaps so much there. Really don't. Because I always thought those were spaced pretty even. When Dad put those in, we did all hand lines, and we'd go 2 30-foot pipes off one direction from the riser, and then we'd go right off the riser, and then we'd go 2 30-foot off the other side of the riser. Then we do the same thing at the next riser. I don't miss moving all that pipe. I really don't. We ran 2 of them at once on the hay fields that we're in. When we got over to the 3-corner piece, we could run 2 for part of it. And then when we got over in there, we only run 1 line because we took all the hand line and went from the hayfield where the risers are, yeah, all the way through. Then, God, you've already got damn near 8 minutes of video to watch at this point. I'm not going to get anything else in here today. Yeah. Anyway, maybe I'll throw a short one up at lunch. Who knows? So, hope you all have a good day. Have a good week. Ugly stack, but it's in. Sit in here as far as I can with the bale loader and gets hand stacked till we're out here to the edge. Then I use the skid steer with the squeeze, and I didn't show that. I'm trying to get it done. It's freaking hot out. And number 1's actually here to do some, so I didn't have to do it all by myself. It's not usually how we stack it, but how was it? It's in here. And now I got about 70 bales, 70, 62, 70, something like that, left over there that I'm going to put in the other barn. So that's what that is. And they're headed back in. Maybe they're going to come back in for water and try to drink some fishies. I don't know. Number 1's supposed to be cleaning chaff up, dump it in that end feeder because it's empty. Oh, and I forgot. I totally spaced that. 2 big bales fell in the barn the other day, and one of them's sitting on top of a big pile of chaff she's got to pick up. Whoops, my bad. I put the bucket on so she can clean the rest of the shit up. But that's what the day's bringing so far. And Monday. The one tire on the bale loader that don't seal on the bead, it was off this morning. 5th time with the blaster to get the freaking air in the tires so it would go. Nice thing about tubeless tires, or tube tires, you don't have that problem. But anyway, there's what I got left. Yeah, 63 bales, that's what's there. No, 61, I lied. The 2 off to the right, the 2 tiers, those are tie tiers. There's only 9 in those. So there's 50 here. Take those 2 single bales, stack with the other, make 60, make 61. And back on this thing. They should learn how to count. There's 71 bales there. One of them's that oddball up there. But they're in. They're there. Even left just enough room to squeeze this between the pole and there. So, unless we make some small bales of straw, I'm done screwing the small bales for the year. At least I got to figure that out. And we didn't use too many small bales last year. We, of course, used as little as possible. And I guess the deck in the back barn's still full of straw. This one's not. There's a little here, and I think there's about that much on the other side of the hay. So it wouldn't hurt to make some. I just got to be able to put them someplace. But, and the big bales have worked out pretty good the last 3, 4, 5 years, whatever it's been. Just got to have room for all this crap to get it out of the way so we can put anything in. Yeah, it is what it is. It'd be nice to have this thing done and running and out of here, because that really opens up a lot of room for some straw. But that's not how it is. It's in the way. Oh well, at least we got done putting bales in before lunch. So I'm going to go grab some lunch. Then clean up some mess. At least it ain't too bad here, but there's quite a bit of chaff on the bale wagon. But he ended somewhere. They all just came out of the trees, worked their way across till they got to this end of that little patch right about into the screen and headed back. The others have just come out from underneath that cedar tree, most of them, and they're now out grazing along. They were up in the barn for quite a while today. And I got to go somewhere with that, but it's too late in the day to move that because it doesn't run long enough in one spot. Like I've said before, if I can get it slowed down more, I could let it go overnight, but yeah, I'm not going to come out at midnight, 2 o'clock and stretch her back out and mess with it. Narrow-minded, I know. I'm getting more narrow-minded in my old age. A few of the things I'm getting really narrow-minded about too. But that's another story. Anyway, hope you all had a good Monday. Thanks for watching.